Hello, good day everyone. For the sake of the new viewers, I am Adiola of Dandy Fashion School, a school of elegance and styles, we're into fashion designs and bag making. And then please, as a new viewers, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that. But please don't just stop by. Try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel. And then to our long-time subscribers, I say thank you so much for always sticking to this channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like I always say, let's get started into this tutorial without taking much of our time. So today I'll be drafting this beautiful piece of bag. I actually made mine. It's actually a side bag, but I actually made mine to be a 3-in-1 bag. It can serve as a side bag, it can serve as a school bag, and it can serve as a cross bag. So let's get started into the drafting. For the measurements I'll be working with length of 9.5 inches, sewing allowance is inclusive, and then for the width I'll be working with 7.5 inches, sewing allowance is inclusive as well. So I'll be needing 2 pieces of that, which will serve as the front and then for the back main body. But first I'll be cutting out 1 piece just for me to give it a shape before cutting out the second piece. So for me to give it the round shape that I need at the upper part, I'll be measuring 1.5 inches downward, and then I'll be measuring 1.5 inches inward, and I'll connect it like a curve. And then I'll be repeating the same process for the other part, 1.5 inches inward and then 1.5 inches downward. And I'll create a slight curve as well. So coming to the down part, I'll be giving it a slight curve as well. So for me to give it a slight curve, I'll be measuring 1 inch upward, and then I'll be measuring 1 inch inward. Do you understand? Just to form my curve. And once I'm done with the first side, I'll be repeating the same process to the second side. So the next thing I need to do now is to locate the middle of my pattern, and then after locating the middle, I'll take the all-round measurement, and the all-round measurement that I have here is 31/4. Please, I will advise you, if you are using a drawing material like a stretchy material, a stretchy leather material, I will advise you take out 1 inch from the total measurement, and then that means you'll be working with 29/1/4. Do you understand? When you are dealing with a stretchy material and you use the actual measurement, it tends to be bigger than the overall measurement. Do you understand? When fixing it, you will notice that it is kind of too much excess. You have excess. Do you understand? So I will always advise, when working with a stretchy material, you remove 1 inch from the total measurement, which I did as well, which I later did as well. So don't forget, I said the overall measurement is 31/4. So I divided it into 2. I make the zip side to carry 15 inches, and I make the down part to carry 15/1/4. So here I have 16 inches, meaning I added 1 inch to it for sewing allowance at the upper part and the down part. So here I have 2 inches of width. Can you see 2 inches of width? So that is the wideness of the zip side. So I will be needing 2 pieces of that. And then for the down part, don't forget, it's going to be 15/1/4, but because I said I'll be removing 1 inch because I'm working with a stretchy material as well, so which I later worked with 14/1/4 for the down part, and then I added 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'll be needing my jean material. You can make use of any material. Yeah, definitely you can make use of any plain material, but I'll be working with my jean material. I also cut out some pieces of material, some pieces of jean material, about 4 pieces of it. So that is the material that I'll be fixing my eyelet to. Do you understand? So when you get to that phase, definitely you understand better. So coming to the sewing part, the first thing I'll be fixing is my zipper to the leather material. I'll be fixing my zipper to my zip side, and then after that I'll be top stitching. Don't forget me, I love double stitch. I love double stitch. So try as much as possible to make your work neat. So once I'm done with that, I'll be taking the measurement that I have left for the width. So here I have 3.5 inches. Don't forget that is what is going to determine the width of the damper that I'm going to attach to the zip side. Do you understand? So I have 3.5 inches. I'll be cutting 3.5 inches, and don't forget I have 15 1/4 inches left to complete the 30 and to complete the 30 1/4. I actually got the actual measurement, which is 15 1/4, add with the addition of 1 inch sewing allowance, making 16 1/4. But on the long run, I removed the 1 inch. Do you understand? Please don't forget, I removed the 1 inch reduction. I removed the 1 inch reduction because of the stretching material that I'm working with. So try as much as possible to bear that in mind. So after cutting that, the next thing I'll be fixing is my zip head, and then after that I'll be cutting the little piece of material that my D-ring can accommodate. So the D-ring is actually about half an inch, and that is what I'll be working with. So after that I'll be fixing that to the end side of both zip side. After fixing the D-ring, I'll be placing my down part material on it, and then I'll be running a stitch on it, and then after that I'll be top stitching. Please don't forget to top stitch. Like I said earlier, I love double stitch, so I'll be double stitching it. Please try as much as possible to watch closely. And once I'm done with that, I'll be repeating the same process for the other part, for the other hand. So the next thing to fix now is my jean material. So in fixing my jean material, the measurement that I have here is a width of 7.5 inches, and then for the length I have 7 inches. So out of that 7 inches, I'll be folding in half an inch. So about the other pieces of jean that I got, the measurement here is 5 inches. So the measurement here is 5 inches by, so I have 5 3/4 here, 5 inches by 5 3/4. Although I'll be trimming in some parts away once I'm done with the folding and in every other necessary, but for now I'm working with 5 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So in creating my shape, what I need to do is to come down by 1 inch. I'll be coming down by 1 inch, and then I'll be coming up by 1 inch at the down part. So from that upper part, after coming down by 1 inch, I'll be creating a slight curve. Yes, and on the down part also, after coming up by 1 inch, I'll be creating a slight curve, and then I'll be trimming it off to see the shape that I have. So altogether I'll be needing 4 pieces, yeah, two for each. I'll be needing 4 pieces altogether, and then I'll be making use of a peplum stay. I'll be making use of a peplum stay. You can actually leave it like that, but I want something that is kind of, thick. I want this thickness, so that's why I'll be attaching a peplum stay to it. And in fixing my peplum stay, I'll be cutting the actual measurement though. I'll be cutting the actual measurement, but I'll be trimming off half an inch on all sides. I'll be trimming off half an inch on all sides, so, because of my sewing allowance. Do you understand? I don't want to sew on the peplum stay, so I'll be trimming off half an inch on both sides, and that is what I'm doing presently. And then I'll be using my pressing iron. So once I'm done with the ironing, I'll be moving to the stitching part. So I'll just have to sew it all around the way it is, but I'll be leaving one part open. That is the part that I'll be attaching to the side of the main body. Do you understand? Of the main leather body. So I'll be leaving that open. Please try as much as possible to watch closely. So after that, I'll be running a top stitch. I'll be top stitching on the upper part of it, and then once I'm done with the top stitch, I'll be fixing my eyelets. I'll be fixing them highlight to both pieces. And in fixing my highlight, I'll be dropping another link. I'll be dropping a link in the comment section that will lead to the is going to lead to the tutorial of how to fix eyelet without eyelet machine. Do you understand? You just have to create a solution where there is none. So I'll be dropping another link. I don't want this video to be lengthy, so that's why I'll be dropping another links that will lead to the tutorial of how to fix an eyelet without eyelet machine. So after that, I'll be fixing it to the main body. And don't forget, I said I'm still going to trim off some parts that is kind of too big or something. So I'm trimming off about 1 inch on both sides. Yeah, I'm trimming off about 1 inch on both sides. So once I'm done with that, the next thing I need to do now is to fix my round side to the main body. So in doing that, I'll be doing that off the camera though. So I'll be locating the middle of the both material and the side, and then I'll be running the stitch just the way it is. So please, if you don't know how to fix this all round measurement, just try as much as possible to get familiar with my videos. Do you understand? Yeah, get familiar with my videos. And so the next thing I need to do now is to pipe this. So in piping this bag, I'll be making use of my lining. Here I'll make use of my lining. You can decide to make use of belt, the belt that is used for piping, but I personally, I'll be making use of my lining. So now I'm done with the piping. I'm done with the first part. I'm done with the piping. So the next thing I need to fix now is the last body, which is the second body, which is the back body. So but in fixing that, don't forget I said this bag is going to be 3-in-1, which is the side bag, it's going to be school bag, and then it's going to be a cross bag. Do you understand? I'll be needing 3 pieces of D-ring. I'll be needing 3 pieces of D-ring. The D-ring is about 1 inch, so I'll be needing 3 pieces of it. I'll be fixing one. I'll be fixing one to the upper part, the middle of the upper part, and then I'll be fixing the two to the side parts. So once I'm done with the fixing of the d-rings, I'll be fixing the side to the body. And once I'm done with that, I'll be turning it outside to see the outcome. So this is the outcome of the bag. You can decide to make use of a smaller eyelet. Do you understand? Make use of a smaller eyelet, and then that means the space for that eyelet can contain about 3 to 4 eyelets. So but this is the available resource that I have right now, so that's why I make use of this big eyelet. So and then I'll be fixing in a leather material. I just use the leather material as a rope. I just use that as a rope. Yeah, you can decide to mix of the normal rope. I can decide to tie it, I can decide to cut it short. So whichever way you decide to style it, it all depends on your preference. So for you to make this bag a side bag, what you need to do is to attach your back strap to the side and then carry it this way. If you want a school bag, you'll be needing two straps to attach it to the back where we attach our d-ring and carry it this way. And then if you need it to be a cross bag, all you just need is to attach your back strap. You'll be needing one back strap this way. Do you understand? So thank you so much for sticking to this channel, and thank you so much for watching this far. I appreciate you. But please, if you know you've not yet subscribed, before you leave this channel, before you leave this video, please try as much as possible to subscribe, and don't forget to like. Yeah, the more you like this video, the more YouTube recommend this video to as many people that need it, and definitely to be of benefit to them. So thank you so much, and God bless you as you do so. I appreciate you. I blow you kisses, mine. Thank you.